I'm never leaving. About this one, y'all gonna have to smoke me.
What it do, Two Ball Dudes Army? Today we're here in Venice Beach interviewing women about dating older men. Do they like dating the older men? Is that a preference, and what are those experiences like? Stay tuned for this week's episode. Roll clip.
3, 2, 1.
What's the best place to meet single men who are 35 and older in real life?
Best place to meet single men that are 35 and older? I'd probably say the gym. The gym's a good
agree.
spot. Like a fitness class.
Uh-huh.
Well, everyone says running clubs are the new way that people meet. I know. I've been in like 2 running clubs. I haven't met a single person in a running club that I'm romantically involved with.
Right.
The gym, I think, is great.
What is your name?
My name's Gigi.
Gigi. And have you ever considered, or have you ever dated a man older than yourself?
Yes.
You have. How much older?
Currently, my boyfriend's 3 years older than me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old are you?
18.
18. Okay, so he's what, 20?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, I mean, you're obviously new into dating. Have you always just dated a few years older, or pretty much more your?
Pretty much same age, yeah, or a little older. Yeah.
What was it about your current boyfriend that attracted you to him?
We had an interesting story.
What's that?
I was interested in him first.
Okay.
We talked for a little bit, didn't work out then. And I don't know, the universe put us in the same place at the same time, so.
How long apart is it from when you first were interested in him to when he got interested? Months, couple years?
So when I first saw him, that was 2 years ago, and then we talked a year ago.
Okay.
So we were separated for about a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And is he the oldest guy that you've dated?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. As you get older, would you ever consider dating somebody much older, do you think, or
Maybe not significantly older, but
would 10 years be too old?
a little bit, yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Okay. What was it about your current boyfriend that attracted you to him, that you liked him?
I think he was just my type. Off like first impression, yeah,
Okay.
exactly like what my type would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been dating?
We've been dating for a few months now, but
It's going pretty strong?
yeah.
Okay, good. Were you happy when he finally approached you? And
Yes, I was very happy. I was surprised. It was definitely out of the blue,
okay.
but
So you had kept in touch over those couple of years?
no.
Oh no. Okay.
not at all.
So where did you first see him, and then where did he see you again?
So it was my friend's birthday party, and she had it in combination with her cousin, and he was one of her cousin's friends. And then we saw each other again at a basketball game.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and during the summer.
Okay.
So summer league, it was I think the Warriors and the Lakers actually.
Okay.
And yeah, I was on the
On the little jumbotron thingy.
jumbotron. I was like doing something for halftime, and yeah, he saw me.
Okay. Okay.
On
Did
there.
he remember you from before?
Yes.
He did? Okay. Awesome. That's good.
Yeah,
So you were obviously happy to be.
I was.
Okay. Okay. What qualities about him attracted you to him?
I think that he's not the complete opposite of me, but he has a lot of the qualities in myself that I kind of don't necessarily feel super confident in myself in. So what
Like what?
I see in him, he's very calm, and I feel like I'm a little more, not crazy, but you know, like I'm not as cool and collected as he is, and
Are
like
you high energy?
yes, very.
He's kind of a little bit more
He's
even.
like he's very cool.
Yeah.
And he teaches me how to kind of regulate how I feel, and he's very mature about his emotions, and that's something that I like learning from him.
Okay. Okay. And at this young age, have you guys started talking about long term, where you guys see each
Yes.
other? You have.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
So it's a really serious, really good, strong relationship.
Yes, yes.
So let me ask you this then. Since you're 18, you know there's a whole thing on social media right now about modern dating, these young girls and their difficulties in finding the right guys.
Yeah.
What do you think is causing that, and what would you say to the women that are your age or a little bit older in order to find that right person?
I would say that I feel like people now, we expect too little from each other. Like, I think that a lot of people expect bare minimum. There's nothing wrong with casually dating other people, but when you put all your trust in one person who has shown you time and time again, like, hey, this is not the person you're gonna end up with. You're kind of you're not letting this person just manipulate you. You're also manipulating yourself into thinking that, hey, this is gonna work out. When we all know it's not gonna work out with that person.
Okay.
So I think my best advice is, honestly, don't keep making excuses for people. you can only control what you can control. You can't control another person.
Right.
And if they're showing you time and time again, like, hey, they don't respect you, then that's your cue to kind of just leave it alone.
Okay.
You have to be strong enough to leave it alone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what about on the flip side of that? There's a lot of women out there that it seems like they have this sense of entitlement. They're going on these dates for the free meals and what have you. How do you feel about that side of it, where women, it appears like they're using the men and just really want to be provided by without really having much to offer?
I feel like if that's the case, then that should be like a relationship where it's conditional. Like, just don't mess with someone's feelings who maybe actually wants to pursue you. Maybe find someone who's willing to just have that aspect of the relationship. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
When I tell you dating an older man is not for the weak, this is the first time in my life where I've had to step my own game.
What's your name?
Alexis.
Oh, great name. I love
Thank
that.
you.
So tell me, have you ever dated or considered dating a man older than yourself?
Yes,
Okay. So you have dated them?
I have, and I would still consider dating that
Okay.
age
What's
range.
the oldest you've ever dated in comparison to your age?
I would say 31.
Okay.
hmm
And how old are you?
I'm 28.
Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. So what attracts you to an older male nowadays?
I would say probably maturity, where they're at in life, goals, admirations, just the way that they think, I think, is a little bit different than younger generations. And yeah, just being able to talk on a more intellectual level is really probably why.
That's important. Maybe they put like the ego aside. They're not chasing all the women. They've kind of got that out of the system, and now they have more of a straight line approach on what they want in life.
Some, yeah.
So, well, yeah. There are some that are in their 50s. They're like, hey, what's up? It's like,
Yeah,
okay.
Still trying to live life.
You know, let's take a step back. I
Yeah,
understand.
more times than not, probably.
And would you say, too, an older gentleman might be more established as well, maybe financially, have a little more security involved?
I would say so. I feel like as generations are going on, though, a lot of the younger age groups are they're fairly established for themselves, I would say, too. So if you get lucky and you can find one your age or even younger that has their head on straight and has things going for themselves, great. But more times than not, it is probably someone who's a little bit older just because they've had more time to live life and get things on track. And yeah.
Okay. When you dated someone your own age in comparison to someone older, did you ever notice a big difference, or was it like a mixed result?
A big difference in
And like the quality of the relationship, the conversations involved?
I'd say it's probably been 50-50. Yeah. I haven't dated anyone younger than me, so I can't really compare to that. But people my age and older, yeah, I would say it's hit or miss, 50-50.
Let's say they had like all your boxes checked. What's the oldest you would consider if they were like perfect for you?
I'd probably say no more than 10 years older for sure. But 35 would probably be my ultimate max. Yeah.
Gotcha. Once you hit 40, you know, it's like, you know, how long are they going to live? You know, are you going to be there with them forever?
No,
you know.
not that. Just sometimes I worry about too much of an age gap in regards to the way that we live life. I mean, if they're active, great, you know, no shade there. But just in regards to things that I feel like I personally enjoy and like to do, it's probably more in line with people who are a little bit younger. But it's not to say that people of any age can't do what I'm doing or like to do.
Right.
So
Yeah, you seem like you're very athletically inclined, very active person.
yeah, and I like to have fun too. So
Okay. Would your family be accepting if you found a man older than yourself, but like it was true love?
yeah,
Okay.
I think my family would be in support of anything that I do, trusting that my decisions are best for me.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. And I know it's hard dating nowadays. You hear about modern dating and how it can be a train wreck. What advice would you give a woman looking for that ultimate partner in life?
I would say just to be you, have your boundaries in place, and don't deter from that. Make sure you have yourself and your life in order as well before you even start adding somebody to your life.
Right.
and just have fun, you know, kind of don't be too stern, too strict. Sometimes I feel like I can be a little bit more strict than others, but you know, it's a good balance. So just have that balance, have your boundaries, have your self-respect, and then others will respect you and enjoy it, you know. Don't be afraid to meet new people. Be open to new things, you know, in regards to activities, stuff that they may like to do, and yeah, always focus on yourself too.
I love that.
Dating an older man is kind of like thrifting. Like, I personally don't understand the shame behind it. Why are we going to train men to give us the bare minimum when someone's already broken them in to do that? I'll take seconds, I'll take hand-me-downs, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not picky. Less work involved, and their attention and affection is cheaper because they've already realized what it's like to fumble a bad bitch before.
What is your name?
Christine.
Hey, Christine, have you ever dated or considered dating somebody older than yourself?
How much older?
Well, what would be too old for you?
That's a weird question. I
Like
wouldn't
10
know.
years,
I guess
15 years,
20 max.
20 max? Okay.
guess.
Okay. What do you look for in the man that you date? What's important to you?
His values.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gotta align with mine.
Okay. And what would be some of those values?
That we choose to be chill.
Okay.
Just chill.
Okay.
No drama.
No drama? Okay.
Yeah, that's
okay.
the main thing.
Yeah. What's the oldest that you've dated in when you've dated guys before? Or have you never really considered that too much?
No, it has happened before. I think it was like 7 years difference,
7
something
years?
like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you find dating somebody that was 7 years older versus guys that were closer to your age? What was that disparity like?
I don't find that much difference, to be
No?
honest with you. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So as
Seem-
long as they share the same values like you were
Yeah,
saying.
pretty much.
Okay,
If that's not like clear from the get-go, it's not gonna last,
Okay.
anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What are some deal breakers for you?
Oh. Oh man. Maybe someone who just doesn't want to be better.
Okay.
That's it.
Like improve their life, improve themselves.
Everything, small things, big things, whatever it is.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because I need that energy around me.
Yeah.
So I think that's good for each other.
Okay, that makes sense. And then in today's world with modern dating, I know a lot of guys and girls are talking about how it's hard to find the right guy or the right woman or whatever. But in terms of women, why do you think there's so many women out there that are struggling to find the right partner?
Ooh. I guess maybe because they don't know themselves enough yet.
Okay.
Because once you know yourself better, you know what you need, what
Okay.
you want better.
Okay.
So you won't be, kind of like getting whatever you get.
Yeah, so you think some of them might be rushing into it just to try to be in a relationship?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Could be.
Are you in a relationship right now yourself?
I'm married.
You're married? Oh, very good. Okay. What was it about your husband that attracted you to him?
He's smart. He's
Okay.
really smart. He's hilarious, and
Okay.
we share the same values.
Okay, awesome. How long have you been married?
When was that? It was 2023 we got married.
Okay, very good. And how long did you guys date before you got married?
4 years.
Okay, so that's enough time to really get to know each other,
Yeah,
make sure that
absolutely.
all the values align, like you said.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
I mean, you've been very public about the fact that you tend to date on the older side. Yeah. Is there a reason for that? I wouldn't think that you were 22 because mentally you're just in a different place.
I would say one, I date like of all ages. I've dated guys when I was in college. I dated guys who also went to my school. Like guys that I've dated, like gotten kind of closest to have been like 25, whatever. Golf Bay was one that
Golf
was
Bay.
He's 45.
What's your name?
Sakina?
Sakina. So tell me, have you ever dated a man older than yourself?
Yes.
Okay, is that something that maybe you prefer?
Yes.
And why is that?
I would say they're more mature, hopefully, and they usually have their things put together in terms of work and education.
Okay. What is the oldest in comparison to your age that you've ever dated? 5, 10 years?
3.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
pretty fair. And how old are you?
I am 24.
Wonderful. You look so young. I
thank
love
you.
it. So with every older man that's a few years, or older than you, they're more mature. They usually have their life or they have a path they want to go
Usually.
in. Usually have a car. That's a plus, right?
Yeah.
I like that. Okay, so for every woman out there dating nowadays, what advice would you give them?
I think that's a hard question. It just depends what you're looking for, but I would say pick someone who always pushes you to pursue your dreams and never holds you back, and trust your gut feeling because it's always right.
That's good. That's a very valid response. I like that. And let's say that you're with an older man. Would you say that they'd also be more experienced when it came to being like a good lover? Or no? Hit or miss?
Hit or miss, I would say. I think that's just what someone is willing to put in, you know? Yeah.
Their work ethic can reflect their personal side as well with the physicality behind that. I love it. Well, thank you so much.
It's hurting. I'm hurting today. My hip already from this.
This is how it is to be with a 40-year-old guy. I'm just warning you.
What's your name first off?
Lisa.
And you are?
Annika?
Now, your husband that you're divorcing, is he older than you or is he about the same age?
He's older.
He's older? How much older?
I think he's like 6 years. He's 6. 5, maybe. I think he's 6 years.
Have you always dated in the past before him? Always dated an older person?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Was that just a preference or just ended up being that way?
It just ended up being that way.
Okay. Would you recommend dating older men?
No.
No? How come?
I guess it depends on what you want.
Okay.
You know, where you're at, what you're looking for in a relationship. And I think you should be open to older and younger.
Okay. And what was it about the older men then was what met your...
The maturity, definitely.
Was there some stability involved in that too that allowed?
I never leaned on anybody for stability, but I would think that maybe that would be for some women, yeah.
Okay. But maturity was the big factor.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. And then now, with what you're going through, what do you think is important in a relationship? What do you think would help make or break a relationship?
Get to know the person a lot longer than you think you need to.
Okay. So don't rush into things. So.
Absolutely not. And I'm talking years.
Okay. Oh, yeah. You're not saying like, hey, 6 months, a year.
Yeah, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Because the flame is still there,
Right.
you know, and you got to know how to be with somebody when the flame is gone.
Right. So that honeymoon phase, getting past that.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
Then things get ugly.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. And then for women today, then, so get to know, someone better. There's a lot of things going on with modern dating. Women saying that it's hard to find the right men. Besides that, what else do you think is important?
Loving yourself first.
Okay.
Yeah, before you try to find somebody to pour into you, I think you need to pour into yourself. Okay. It's so important. And I think young women are real into finding somebody to just take care of them.
Gotcha.
And that's not what life is about.
Okay.
Love
it seems
yourself
like some
first.
of the young women, like you see on social media, there's that sense of entitlement that they should be taken care of, but they don't really have anything yet to offer, or they just there's that
They just
expectation.
don't even understand what the world has to offer, what different types of people, backgrounds, personalities. I think it's all so important to leave yourself open to that.
Okay.
I'm not saying date everybody, but date everybody that you feel, and give them a chance.
Right.
Don't buckle down and say, hey, I want a ring and I want to get married, because it's a waste of time.
Yeah. I think some people, younger women, are in a rush to get married and to try to have that lifestyle now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's what's going wrong.
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
I think self-love. It really just comes to self-love first.
Yeah. I got you.
Because if you don't love yourself, how are you going to pour into somebody else?
That's true.
And if you don't know really what you want because you're not mature enough to know what you want, how is that even going to work with somebody else?
Yeah.
So.
I got you. Okay. And what about yourself? How do you feel about the whole dating world right now?
Well, she's only a teenager.
Oh, okay. All right.
But,
What are your expectations?
Starting.
She's starting?
Yeah, she's starting.
Okay.
Everything I told you.
Okay.
And that's how I raise my daughters.
Okay.
Self-love, date yourself first, take yourself on dates.
Gotcha.
Hold people to a very high standard.
Yeah.
And if they present something other than that, let them go.
So it sounds like don't compromise certain principles and certain things you believe in.
Right, absolutely not.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, what do you have to say to the people who don't believe our age gap?
They're just jealous that none of them look this way when they're 40.
And what do you think about dating me being 40 years old? Because I'm so young.
It's pretty awesome. Makes me feel young again. Oh, you got a little too much energy sometimes. It's really taking a strain on my back and my head.
See you guys.
What's your name?
Kechi.
Nice to meet you. So tell me, have you ever, or would you ever consider dating a man older than yourself?
Yeah, my boyfriend's older than me.
Okay, by how many years?
6.
6 years. Okay, and what attracted you to him?
Everything he does, I love him so much. He really tried, and he helped me, support me a lot.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That sounds like the man that we all need then.
Yeah.
I love that. We could learn a lot from him then.
Yeah.
Have you always dated, or have you found that most men that you have dated were older than you?
No. Before I was same age.
Same age?
Yeah.
Okay. And what was the difference between having the guy that you're with now compared to someone your own age?
I mean, I'm from Brazil, so I think it has a lot of cultural difference. I think in Brazil, guys get mature faster, and so here it was kind of weird. Like boys of my age, I was like, yeah, yeah. So I think it was the most difference.
Okay, so Brazilian men mature faster, you said. Is it common over in Brazil for women to date older men?
Yeah, I think it's just like same thing here. It's not like a big thing, but yeah.
Perfect. So for every woman out there that's looking for their partner, what advice would you give them?
Just find someone who will love and really take care of you, and that makes your life easier and not difficult, and bring you joy and happiness. I think that, yeah.
And your man now that you're currently with, is he bald or does he have hair?
You have hair a lot. More than me.
Really?
It's long hair. Yeah.
Wow. Does he like braid it and stuff? Or
No.
back in a ponytail?
Yeah. He just put it up. Yeah.
Does he also have a beard then?
Yeah.
Typically the long hair, they got the beard as well.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Well, good for him.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Two bald dudes.
Easy. Yeah.
Okay, but you want
Oh, no,
You
no.
sure? Can I ask you guys a few quick questions?
No, thank you.
No? Could I ask you a few quick questions for our YouTube channel?
No.
Can I ask you?
What it do, Two Bald Dudes
Army?
I said Two Bald Dudes TV. Hold on. Whew.